Hello there, everyone. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the entire process of organizing a client's inbox from start to finish. And we will cover everything, so including the questions to ask your clients before starting, setting up labels, managing subscriptions, and also some extra tips to keep the inbox tidy and stress-free. Here on this screen, you can see one inbox from one client that agreed to share his inbox and emails and the organization process with you guys. You can see that there is almost 7,000 emails that are unread in the inbox, and also almost 10,000 of them in total in inbox. So our job is to organize all of the emails and to keep this inbox tidy. First, we will go through some initial questions to ask the client. So before you even start with the whole process of organizing the inbox, it would be good to have a little chat with your client to understand their specific needs, because the needs really can really be different from client to client, and this actually helps you tailor the organization process. And some of the questions that you can ask at the beginning is, for example, which types of emails are the highest priority? So are those client messages, maybe financial updates, maybe marketing emails? You can ask, are there any newsletters or subscriptions you no longer need? Because very often clients have quite a lot of subscriptions, quite a lot of newsletters coming in, and many of those newsletters are not relevant anymore. Maybe they subscribed um, uh, accidentally when they were buying something from some website, or maybe they subscribed to the emails and newsletters 2 or 3 years ago, and they actually don't longer need them, but they keep coming and they keep making quite a lot of clutter in their inbox. So it would be good to know if there may be some kind of newsletters that you can immediately unsubscribe the client from. And then it will be helpful not only to them, but also to you when you will start managing the inbox on daily basis. You can also ask the client, are there any emails that keep coming, for example, invoices or receipts or some kind of the reports that don't have to be stuck in inbox, but they can actually automatically come to specific folders or specific labels. So those are those kind of the emails that the client don't actually have to take a look at every time they come to the inbox, but they are still important and they should have their place in some other labels and folders in the client's email. After you find out answers to these most basic questions at the beginning, you can actually start with the whole organization process. What will you do when you open the client's inbox is that you will first take a look to see what kind of emails this client has. Each client is different, each business is different, each inbox is different, so you will also see different types of emails. And based on what you see in the inbox, you will think about the labels and folders. Maybe some kinds of labels the clients will already tell you that they want to have in their inbox. But in general, it will be actually your task to go through the inbox, to figure out what is there, and to think about how to organize these emails in specific folders. There are some most usual labels that we are creating in clients inbox, so we will go through them a little bit after. When you are looking at the client's inbox, you can really easily see what type of clients are really important to the clients and what type of emails they don't even look at. For example, here you can see that a bunch of emails are not even open. So actually, more than 50% of this inbox of the emails in the inbox are never opened. So like almost 7,000 of them out of 10,000 of them. That means there is quite a lot of newsletters in this inbox that we will be able to archive in the end. What you can start doing after you after you took that peek into the cluttered room is that you can start unsubscribing and cleaning up the inbox. I already told you that it would be good to ask your clients before you start doing this if there are any type of newsletters that you can unsubscribe them from. If they say, yeah, I want to be unsubscribed from all of the promotional emails, such as about some uh, shops, maybe they are receiving newsletters about new shoes or new clothes coming into the shop or something else, and they don't want to see that anymore in the inbox. So you can, for that, go here and type what kind of email they don't want to be, what kind of newsletters they don't want to be subscribed to anymore, and then you will find them and unsubscribe. If they say something really in general, so they don't mention any specific type of newsletters or shops or platforms or whatever, you can use some kind of keywords to find those newsletters. For example, you can just write newsletter and see what will come up. So here we can see a bunch of different newsletters for a couple of different websites. For example, here TLDR, some kind of weekly rep, Team Your Story. So all of these are newsletters, and you can see that most of them are never opened by clients. That still does not mean that the client doesn't want to receive them. Maybe they still want to have them in their ebooks, but they don't actually have to lay here in this inbox folder. You can maybe archive them, especially a lot of older emails. Or if you really know that the client told you they don't want to be subscribed to that type of newsletters, you can go inside and click unsubscribe. After you unsubscribe for this from these emails, you can also archive most of them. How you will do it is that, for example, you can just go here, but that will select all of the emails here, and you can see that some of them are being read by the clients. So it might not be a good idea for the start to archive all of them. But for example, this TLDR that is coming really often, you can go inside, you can copy the email address from which the newsletter came to this inbox and write it here. What this will do is that it will search for all of the emails coming from this email address, and it will show you all of the newsletters that the client is actually not reading, as you can see. So there is quite a lot of them, many different pages from who knows how many years, just sitting down here and making clutter in the client's inbox. What you can do with this is to select all of this and click here on archive. Why I am telling you to click on archive? Because you should never ever delete any type of email from the client's inbox unless you received a green light from your client that you can do so. So if I received an information from my client before that I can erase all of these newsletters, then I would do it. If I haven't received that kind of agreement from their side before, I would just click here on archive. So if there will be any time in the future they would like to search for specific topics in their inbox or specific type of emails or maybe some kind of events in the past, they can always find them in their inbox here in this folder that's called all email. So we've gone through how to unsubscribe from the email and how to archive the emails. I will show you one little trick, because here when you click on this, only 50 emails are selected and you can archive 50 of them. However, if you click here, select all conversations that match this search, what this will do is to select all of the conversations from all of these pages over here. So there might be 300, 400, 500, even more type of emails like this. And then you will click on archive. And after you do that, I might do it immediately to show you. It will ask you to confirm the bulk action. So this action will affect all of the conversations in this search. Are you sure you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. And what that will do is to move all of these newsletters to the all email folder, actually to archive, and they won't be appearing anymore in the inbox. When there are a lot of these emails, like a couple of hundreds emails of one type, it will show you that maybe not all of these emails will be organized immediately, because Gmail needs a bit of a time to do that. So yeah, I'll just show you to click here on the email. You can see here, for example, TDLR, TLDR, sorry, that these emails are here. And when you look here, you don't see this kind of emails at all at the moment. So this is really a good trick that you can use for organizing and labeling a bunch of emails that are coming from the same address. Doing this will actually immediately cut down all of the daily email clutter and make the inbox much more manageable. After you do this initial cleanup and unsubscriptions from some kind of newsletters, then you can dive into creating labels and folders. How you can do it, it's really easy. You can see here labels. The client already have these two labels, but we will be creating more of them. There are a couple of label options that we really often use when we're working with clients. Of course, it can be different for each client, but I will just show you some examples and how to create some kinds of labels. For example, we can create clients label. Next label that we can try to create is, for example, finances, create personal, then some kinds of newsletters that the clients still want to have in their inbox, but they actually don't have to be here in this inbox folder, but you can just move it here in the label. Once you create enough labels that you're satisfied with, please don't make too many, because then it will be still really hard to find emails and to categorize emails. So it's good to have a couple of them and maybe some sub-labels as well, to make it a little bit easier to find emails and to categorize them. What you can do with this is that you can also put some colors over there. And add a custom color as well, but please be really careful with this, because you also don't want to have, for example, 20 different labels with 20 different colors. It will be still really chaotic. You can, for example, use one color for all of the working type of emails, one color for all of the personal emails and labels and similar. So this is a really good thing to help the client to find a specific label. After creating all the labels, it's time to take a look in the client inbox and then starting to put emails in the label. You can do it through the search email, like I showed you before. You just select the email and click here on labels and choose to which labels you would like to send email. For example, I will just show you I will just put this to client just to show you how it works. Now it's in the client's label. So when you click here, you can see this is one email. I showed you how to archive old emails. I showed you how to label the emails. And what is really good thing to do next is to star and flag priority emails. This is something that you will be doing on daily basis. And for this, it's really important to understand the client needs and what type of the emails are important to them. There are different kind of options for flagging priority emails. One of the kind of most common ones is to use this little star here, and you can just click it, and it will be colored in yellow, and this way the clients can see that this email is really important, and this emails will be also showed here. So when you click on start, you can see all of the start emails over here. So the clients will know that these are the emails they should pay attention as soon as possible. Sometimes good to set up automated filters. As for that, you can go here in settings, see all settings, and go to filters and blocked addresses. Here you click on create a new filter, and you choose some kinds of email or maybe subject. It depends on what kind of emails you want to create a filter for. For example, we will try to find something connected to accountancy. For example, if from these email addresses, the client don't have to see all of the emails in the inbox, but they want to see it in, for example, this finances label, we can just create a filter here. We will click on create filter, and then you can choose what you want to do automatically with it. So you can automatically archive, you can make it red, you could star it as well if you know that there are some kind of clients that are really important to your client. Then you can set up also automatically to automatic star those emails. And what we want to do is to apply the label. For example, here we click on finances, and then emails will automatically go to the finances folder. You just click on create filter, and it will appear here to you. If at any point you want to edit it or delete it, you can really easily do it here in the settings. So we'll take some time to go through all these emails and try to organize them, and I will show you how in the end inbox looks like. Okay, we are back after organizing the inbox, and here you can see that at the moment there are only 4 emails in the inbox that are unread, and the rest of them are organized in these labels. And most of them are actually archived. To keep things running smoothly, you should agree with your clients how often you should do regular maintenance. Should it be on daily basis or maybe once per week? And yeah, this regular check-in actually prevents new clutter from building up and keeps the system you set up functioning effectively. Yeah, so thank you very much for listening. I hope you learned something, and good luck with organizing your inboxes.